Cindy. Would you all like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Absolutely. So my name is Cindy Ashby. I do self-storage. I've done self-storage for about 30 years as a consultant, as an operator and owner, and now I have a management company and a call center.
What is the name of your management?
Remote Management Solutions.
Fantastic. And who is this?
And then we have Jacob Tyler, who is new to the industry. Tell him what you do.
I do due diligence and audits for our contracts with CityLine Capital and Patriot Holdings. And I think I'm continuing on getting my drone license to help improve the audits and due diligence for other companies.
Fantastic. I have somebody I'd like for you to talk to. So we have these two here with us today, and I would like for you to tell me, what are you currently doing that you feel is going really well?
I'm here at the SSA.
Yes.
I am networking, finding what is the latest and greatest to put to use in our business and to help owners everywhere. So that is what I'm doing best right now.
Perfect. What about at your facilities?
So at the facilities, we have finally decided to stop the battle over unmanned, remote, manned, and we now run all three. So we have
Perfect.
managed locations, hybrid locations, and we have remotely managed. The one thing we've learned is that every market is unique and every facility is unique. So you can't just cookie cutter run them.
I agree with that fully. Jacob, how about you? You're a little bit different side, so you may have a little bit different answer.
Well, to reiterate what Cindy said, I think that your audience really depends on how you want to manage your facility. So when you have a demographic in your area that isn't technologically advanced, it's really hard to remote manage it for them because they need someone physically there.
Right.
And when you have a management company that can do all three, it makes it convenient to not have to branch out for every different location.
You don't have to recreate the wheel because
Exactly.
somebody already created it.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly.
So what have you found being a third-party manager has maybe been something that's come up as maybe a surprise or maybe has been a little bit bumpy for you, and how have you solved that, or what is your plan in solving that?
So I think the biggest surprise for me has been how many owners are out there and have been self-managing with all the resources available through state associations and through other competitors in their markets, and yet not utilizing any of it. You go in and they look like they're being managed in the 70s. I just took one on that was managing by Post-it note.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, and how do we overcome that? One step at a time. They don't change it overnight. And the Cindy, 30 years ago, would have just cleaned house, wiped it out, and said, all right, we're fixing it. But now it's, all right, let's do what's best for the owner and the customer. So I'd like to believe that what I'm doing to fix it is applying some wisdom that I've learned over time, and I care about the people more than I do just the result.
Love that. That is absolutely number one. And not everybody's comfortable with you going in and making a bunch of changes. Sometimes it has to just be one or two to make the location run more efficiently, right?
Right.
So when you come in from your perspective with all the experience that you have, being able to give them maybe even slight direction to start with is huge. And they'll eventually see it and build that trust and understand. But I agree with you, people are more important. You have to have that relationship because that relationship builds trust.
100%. 100%. Just like you built that trust.
Yes.
So when I need a call center, I'm going to XPS.
Yes.
Just
Thank you.
because
I didn't even ask her to say that.
Aside from the fact they do it well, but it's got Sherry.
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
So
Thank
we
you.
have to.
You know, it makes all the difference in the world when people can call you, when they can reach you. They have that good customer experience, customer availability when somebody has something that comes up, being able to reach somebody and be able to get that answered. What technology are you currently using? There's a ton out there. Just looking at the showroom floor right now, there's so much to choose from. What are you using, and how did you make that choice based upon what your need was?
Yeah, so technology, I would say, has been quite a challenge because there's so much of it out there, and it's like drinking from a fire hydrant. And I love technology and a challenge. And fortunately, I have Jacob that I can say, hey, can you learn how to build a map in this software?
Yes.
Can you go in and can you create the QR codes? Because now I think we need those.
We
on
appreciate your
signs.
generation.
We learn quick on
Yes.
this technology.
So learning how to work that, you don't just get technology for technology's sake. Get something that you're comfortable working with and you can actually apply and integrate successfully. Our latest is with Rhombus cameras. We love them. They're all cloud-based. I can pull up any facility on my phone, and they're AI enhanced if we want that. So for me, that's my favorite piece of technology until Jacob masters the drone and gets the hives on top of the buildings.
Yes.
It's the little things, right?
Yeah.
So Jacob, what is your favorite piece of technology that you all currently utilize?
Well, honestly, I see a big help from AI, even in the self-storage industry, with building out charts or spreadsheets, interpreting data, because you can use it with Tableau or what's
Power BI.
Power BI, yeah. And you can literally take all the data that you input into there and ask ChatGPT or any AI, smart intelligence, to build it out for you, and it saves you hours of time of just inputting data, trying to read it, and it makes it all very simple and easy to read for anyone to anyone.
I love that. So ChatGPT, easy to say. We know it's as smart as we feed it, right?
Exactly.
So when you look at that, are you finding that you need to make many adjustments, or you feel that it's getting smarter and smarter, right?
I think it's important to go through and add your own touches because it adds a personalized feel and obviously keeps it a lot more foolproof, because obviously intelligence still makes issues or errors because it's not human. It doesn't have the human touch that we can add to it.
The emotion and all of that stuff that goes into it.
I would say the biggest thing with that AI, just to tag on that, is being able to go in and take all of your reviews and then ask it from the below reviews, what are my top 3 issues that I can correct at my facility, and then just dump them all in there, and it analyzes every one of them and says, this is where you're messing up. If you fix these 3 things, you're good.
I love it. I love it. And reviews are huge.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. Not only do you need them, you need current ones, you need plentiful, and you need to respond to each one of them, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All about getting the Google reviews right.
It is. It really is. You know, we were recently in Europe. Just missed each other, but had a blast following each other. But any place you go, and it doesn't matter what industry it is, you look at reviews. You know, if I want to go to a Thai restaurant near me here in DC, I don't know this area well, but I'll Google it, and I guarantee you, if I had a 3.6 restaurant compared to a 4.8, I'm
You'll choose
going
the
to the 4.8, unless they only have like 22 reviews. Then I'm like, they're new. They just asked all their cousins and relatives and neighbors, give me a review. Not really a reliable source. So it's been proven. We've looked at the statistics in the industry, coming to the SSAs, listening to people who've done their research, and know those things to be true. So education is important. Google reviews, absolutely. So finally, what advice would each of you give to somebody that is new coming into the industry? Your number one tip, what would you say it would be besides joining your local SSA?
Well, I would definitely say network. wherever you're going to go, find people that are in the industry. If it's not in the SSA, then meet your local owners. Visit the stores, see what you like, what others are doing to you, and make friends out there. Because this industry, I've done it for 30 years because the people are wonderful.
Yes.
And I talk to different people on the consulting side that are getting in, and they're shocked that everyone they've spoken with is so willing to freely help them. And oh, just do that. Oh, I can do that for you.
Yes.
It is a wonderful industry, but don't come in as the enemy or somebody who's going to change it all. Just work with us, make friends, and enjoy the ride.
Flexible, friendly, and fun. Have fun.
Yep. And then enjoy the ride.
Yes. Yes.
As I would put it, my advice, if you're an owner, look for what you're missing. See what you can add to your own facility to make it better for your customers and make it a better overall experience on site. And obviously at an SSA, you can find that at any of the booths, to just add a friendly element, to add an expert element, and basically help make overall more rents. And I'd say if you're a vendor, look for what you can provide and focus on it. Find something that makes you stand out and get people to talk to you, because unless you stand out, if you sit back and just try and wait for people to come to you, you're not going to get anywhere. You got to stand out and make a name for yourself.
I agree. Okay, I do have one more question because you said that. I thought I was done. But what is the one thing that you all do that make you all stand out?
So
You can thank Jacob for me putting you on the spot.
So I'm going to say it's right behind me. For us, the most important thing in our businesses is transparency. And we do that differently. Our website has an owner dashboard. So that owner can log in and they are going to see real-time results from the call center, which is internal for our managed stores. They're going to see the results of the facilities. They get folders that they're able to look at photographs and videos, because we work for that owner. That's their information, and I don't ever want to hide anything from them.
I love it.
They help hold us accountable, and we're proud of what we do. So
You have nothing to
let's
hide.
open it up and share.
I agree. You know, communication is the key in any relationship. And when it comes to business especially, if you can just communicate and be on the same page and fully know what's going on, it's a win for everyone.
No one likes surprises in business.
No. Nobody. Well, thank you guys so much for taking time to talk to me. I so appreciate it. Yes. I love you too. We can end with a hug. Jacob, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you
I
too.
hear about you all the time.
Good things, I hope.
I too have a grandson. He's a little bit younger than you, but I love her. I truly do.
It's great
A
when
lot
you
of
can
people do.
Keep it generational.
What do they call her? A pillar of the industry?
Yeah,
Dear.
that's no joke. She says whatever.
She's like, oh, whatever.
So the first time I met her, I have to tell them this story. It was at an SSA event in Tennessee. Was it?
Yes,
I think it was Tennessee. It was my first, I was kind of new, well, I guess I wasn't really new to the industry, but it was my first time speaking on behalf of my company. At a round
Stressful.
table. A little bit. I can talk all day long until I have to be the center of attention. So Cindy opens up the show, gives her whole speech, and then roundtables were happening. Everything that she talked about was every single bullet point that I was about to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. Because anybody literally that just listened to her was literally exactly what I was going to say. Roundtables happen, I'm sitting down, I have my little printouts, and you know who came and sat at my table? I was just like, instant sweat. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is...
She planned it. She was
I
testing
looked
you.
right at her, I'm like, I know, you have no idea who I am. But literally, everything you just said is what I was going to talk about. She's like, I told her, I said, this is my first round table ever. you know, kind of like, in my opinion, like, please just offer to jump in.
Help me, guidance.
She was so kind, listened to me the whole time, didn't ever like take over a conversation. At the end, she was just like, I would have never known it was your first one, and I'm like, you are my people. I am so thankful. One, first one done. I mean, that's like being thrown to the wolves.
But you know what? Her confidence, just like she has it now. She's a people person. She presents well, she cares, and
It
she
shows.
nails it. It
Yeah,
shows.
thank
It
you.
comes through in
Thank you.
everything. So
You make it look easy.
Really? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you know, I really care about people. I want people to be educated. I want people to know what their options are. And if you can give tips and tricks and we can
Any
help
edge
you.
we can, yeah.
Yeah, for real. That's what it's about. Relationship building. So
yep, we love it.
yes.
Well, thank you for having us.
This has been a blast. Thank you so much.
So how is the